Russell, Mikey Murtagh in the door today. How pleased are you to get that signing confirmed?
Yeah, I think it's a brilliant signing for the club. I think it will be good for us, it will be good for Spurs, hopefully to help his development. It will be good for Mikey. So I think it's a really good move for everyone, and I think he'll definitely add to us as a big option on the pitch in the forward line. He can play in a few positions, and he's a super talented boy. So yeah, we're excited to have him.
He's obviously still very young, but given what he's shown at Spurs already, you feel he's ready to make that immediate impact here?
Yeah, he wouldn't be here if we didn't. So I think age is irrelevant really. If you're good enough, you're old enough, and I certainly think he's good enough to impact games for us and to help us win games of football. And I'm really pleased and delighted that Spurs have allowed him to come here, because there's a lot of people that were interested in Mikey, and he was desperate to come here. And I said that we need people that are desperate to come here and play football, and he was that.
Is that something that's always been a big part of your philosophy? You look at Tyler Dibbling last season playing a big role for you. Finley Curtis has had a good opportunity this season, that it doesn't really matter the age as long as mentally and physically they're there.
Yeah, I think so. It was a reason why I got the job at Swansea for sure from MK Dons, was developing young players, and then a big reason why I got the job at Southampton as well. And so I think we enjoy working with young players, enjoy playing a part in their development, and I think we can help Mikey, but most importantly he can help us win on the pitch. We're not here to just help other teams develop football players. We're here to win. I mean, he can help us do that, and if we can win whilst developing people and players as well, then I think that's the ultimate goal.
I know it was subject to international clearance, so are you any further in knowing whether he could be available tomorrow?
No, we're still waiting. So I don't know when he's going to be available, because it takes a bit longer, because he's deemed a minor by FIFA under 18. So we're at their at their beck and call really, and waiting. So everyone's pushing for it, the SFA, the FA, us. So we just have to wait and see when that comes.
It's been a pretty hectic couple of weeks for you. How much are you looking forward
to
getting
a couple of
into
weeks?
Last couple of months.
A bit longer than that.
In terms of getting into the bread and butter of Scottish Premiership football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it starting properly. We've had a couple of massive games already, so we are 5 weeks in. Usually this will be pre-season, you'll be enjoying working out some problems without the stress of having to win a game of football. But I think everyone's navigated change really well. There's been so much change here from the top, in terms of leadership, ownership, and then a lot of leadership roles here at the training ground day to day, then players, and then style of play, and I think change can often be really, really messy, and the way the guys are navigating it, I've been really proud of them, because it's not easy. So we're trying to, like I said, we're trying to build and develop something. We have to win whilst doing it. We found a way to do that over 2 legs, and now we have to make sure that we win tomorrow, and we improve, and we keep improving, and keep building.
Russell, in a funny way, being thrown into the deep end, could that actually help achieve results in terms of style and actual results quicker?
Yeah, I think the players have to learn very quickly, and I think Wednesday night will help us grow as a group. It's like in so many ways, psychologically, tactically, it definitely will. But they showed a lot of resilience and character, which we're going to need in abundance. So it's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to go our way. Hopefully the way we play and the way we work will mean it will go our way more often than not. But when it's not, you have to stick together, and you have to fight, and you have to run. I've said that from the very start, and the players are really doing that. So as long as we maintain that, the rest we can work out.
Russell, in the last couple of years, Rangers have dropped points late in the very season, haven't recovered to sufficiently go and challenge for the title. Does that just re-emphasise how important a good start is?
I think you have plenty of time to recover if you don't. So I don't think it's been down to losing on the first day. So it's a long old season, but we're in it. We're going to try and win the game, and we need to attack it with everything we have. This club demands that every game, so we want to start as well as we possibly can. But also, if and when we have a disappointment, and hopefully it won't be tomorrow, but if and when we do, how we respond to that will dictate what we do. Not losing a game of football, not picking up 3 points, but we're going there tomorrow to win the game, to start well, to build on what we did, to play better than we did on Wednesday night, and then the rest will take care of itself.
In terms of the squad, how far away are you from getting it to where you want it to be after Mikey?
I think we still need more players for sure, and we need to strengthen a couple of really key areas. Mikey helps us a lot because he gives us something we don't have. He gives us another option and real flexibility in the top line. But no, I still think there'll be players leaving and there'll be players joining. And I think, like I said, we have to be really willing and open for that change, because I think this club's needed it and we've needed it, and now we have to be patient during it, and we are, to make sure we get the right ones in.
How do you assess the left back situation at the moment? It's obviously not ideal. Maybe Max having to play there Does Jeff have to prove more? What happens with Ridvan? How do you assess that?
Yeah, so Max is not gonna be a long-term option at left back, but he's played there before and he's doing a good job for us. The other guys have to do more to put themselves in the frame. They have to do more in terms of being really consistent day in, day out. They have Jeff there has a lot of potential and then some really good attributes, but he knows what we think of him and where he needs to improve to really help us on the pitch, to help us win games of football. And I think Ridvan, we've had really honest and open conversation, and I think he is sizing up his options. He has a couple of people interested in him, and we'll wait and see what happens on that front.
You played with the Motherwell manager in Norwich. What do you remember of him?
Big Jens, yeah, he's a good person, really good guy, very professional, very thorough, very diligent. I bumped into him at the Euros, 21s Euros a few years ago. We were both on our coaching badges and our pro licence, and just bumped into him in Bologna randomly. So we swapped numbers, and we've sort of stayed in touch since, really, and just via messages. I haven't seen him at all. So I know how hard-working he was, how serious he was about his job, and I can, I'm be sure he's carried that into his coaching and management, and he's done a good job so far in his early career in that as well. So it'll be good to see him want to win the game, and then it's better to catch up after you've had a win, that's for sure.
Russell, is there any update on Tello Asgard or Hamza Igman?
Yeah, they're not ready for tomorrow, but also not far away. So they're not serious injuries. They're sort of frustrating ones, really, where we just have to be a little bit patient to make sure that we don't then re-injure them.
Just touching on Mikey Murtagh again, he cited Jermaine Defoe as someone that spoke to him when he was deciding to come here. How much of a bonus is that for you to have a player like that talking the club up?
Yeah, I think, Jermaine loved his time here. I think he's also, he came in Southampton to watch us work and was happy at what he saw and impressed with the work that we did. So, I think if you speak to any player that's played here, even if they haven't had a very successful time, they'll tell you exactly what the club is about, and they will tell you to go and do it. And I'm sure he's on a long list of people that would do that. But I'm really pleased that he's done that for us, and it's good for Mikey to feel, although he was desperate to be here anyway, but to be reassured that someone like that enjoyed it so much and has such a place for the club, even though he wasn't here for a very long time. But yeah, it's certainly helpful.
You've obviously seen Finley Curtis making that breakthrough this season. At the start of the season, was there ever any concern that bringing in another young player in a similar area might stunt his development a little bit, or was that not an issue?
Might stunt Finley's
development, yeah.
No, I think the more options we have in the top line, the better. And Finley's really versatile, as is Mikey. So I don't think it stunts one of our own. I think it helps him playing with a really, really top player all the time and picking up and learning. And Finn is such a good learner, so I don't see it as being harmful to him at all.
How confident are you by the end of this window that you have a squad that's really capable of going challenging for this time?
Yeah, I think we'll be really confident, and hopefully by the end of the window we'll be really happy. But I think we have a squad that can compete now. We certainly have a starting team that can compete, and a few around that. We just need a bit more depth in some key areas and a few people that can help us. But I think we're really happy where the squad's going. There's a lot of change, which is not always easy. And like I said, we're navigating that the best we can, the players, staff, everyone. And then we'll see how happy we are in a 4 weeks' time. But I'm really confident by then we'll be really confident with what we've got and comfortable with what we've got, that we can really compete.
Are you in a position where you maybe need a couple of players to go out first before you can?
I don't think we need players to go out. I think they've shown that again. The ownership group and Kevin and Patrick and everyone, they've been really good about it. So we have a fair few players who have interest in them, who know that their careers probably need to move on to play football. And we've still gone and done Mikey. We did Gassama. We did, there's been players that we've done, but obviously, by the end of the window, we definitely can't have them all in here. But I don't think it's a case of having to wait. We need them to go first.
Is the thought of having Moore on one side and Gassama on the other, is that excite you?
Yeah, maybe they'll play the same side as well. We'll see, yeah.